Hi, I'm Natalie McNeil, and you are watching She Takes on the World TV, your weekly dose of soaring inspiration and practical advice to turn your small business into something big. And this week, my special guest is back in the studio, my dear friend Nikki Elledge Brown. She is known online as the Communication Stylist, and she's the creator of a course about copy. Nikki helps entrepreneurs communicate with more confidence and clarity. And in this series that we've been creating for you, we are talking about mastering your message. We're helping you craft and share your story so that you can attract more of the right clients, customers, and opportunities with your copy. If you haven't already watched the first 2 episodes, you'll want to go and watch those first before watching this one today. One of the things so many entrepreneurs struggle with is finally putting it out there, implementing the kind of tips that we've been talking about in this series so far. It's a struggle for so many people. So how did you step into the confident business owner that you are today? Is it something that you've struggled with? And obviously it's something we've all struggled with, but can you take us back to that time where you didn't feel as confident?
Yeah, and I think, 2 things. One, when you say the polished presence, it's funny because I joke that I wish sometimes I could take a Sharpie and draw a mustache on myself on my homepage because it's true. It seems like you look at a polished image of someone and you think, oh my gosh, she must know everything. She must have a plan and every step is laid out. Dude, that is so not the case. And whenever you're saying, well, I'm sure there was a time, when you weren't confident, it's like, well, that's now. At every level, we deal with this kind of confidence crisis. As Denise Duffield Thomas says, or someone else says, but I first heard it from her, the whole new level, new devil. And it's the same thing that'll keep bumping up if you don't get a grip on it. And I love the full circle moment that you're asking me this question because it was almost exactly 3 years ago when I was just about to be starting my business and I found She Takes on the World and I thought, oh, this looks like a really cool website. Oh, cool, she's encouraging female entrepreneurs. And I was just kind of coming into this world and I was thinking, wait a minute. Everybody has some kind of certificate. Everybody has this particular kind of qualification. And I was doubting myself. And we can even probably link to it in the comments. This conversation, it's on this very blog, where I was saying, I don't know, do I need a certificate? And you didn't know me from Adam. And you so kindly, replied to the comment. So this is why you should comment below this video. You replied, and I was basically just having a confidence crisis. And it's kind of like a time warp to go back and look at it. And little Nikki of 2013 was like, wait a second, I have 2,000 hours plus of college level teaching experience, teaching communication and helping people. I have a master's degree, 4.0, whoop whoop, nerd alert. But still, I was feeling like, can I help people? Can I help people with communication? And so again, sharing that on the blog, you came in and you said, you are absolutely qualified. And that, it was just like a little push, just the little push over the edge that I needed to be like, oh, right. I am. And that's what I would encourage you to think about too. It's not that you have to have the same credentials or the same story. It's actually great that you don't have the same story as everyone else. And so what we would encourage you to do when you're not really feeling confident about putting yourself out there is to make a list, the pros and confidence list. And so this is where you would write it down. Sure, all the paper stuff. If you do have certificates, degrees, great. Bonus points, but also just your life experience. Just think about what qualifies you to help your dream clients and customers. What is it about your products that are great, that people enjoy? And then even take it to that level where when customers and clients give you testimonials and they give you great feedback, suck those puppies away for a rainy day because it's inevitable that someday you're gonna be sitting there and you're like, what am I doing? Should I just quit my business? We all have those days, I think, at every point. And would you say the same?
Absolutely. I was just looking at a card actually a few days ago. We get these beautiful cards from Conquer Club members and from folks all over the world who either watch She Takes on the World TV or they've worked with us in some way. And they send us these gorgeous notes and I have a box of them and I just pull them out when I'm having the inevitable bad day that's gonna happen once in a while. And reading those makes a world of difference. It's pretty incredible actually, and it totally changes my mood every single time. The one I was reading a couple days ago was from Jenny Ormson, so thank you, Jenny. We love you, and your note made a really big difference when I was having a bad day. So you never know when what you say to someone is going to come back and really help them. And I love everything we're talking about. I love that we met in the comments section of shetakesontheworld.com.
It's really crazy.
And now you're here in the studio, sitting on my couch.
Right.
It's incredible.
It's crazy, and I love that you said that, because that's a tip of paying it forward for someone else's confidence. You know, it's like you get what you give. And so think about that. Like, that could be a bonus tip to take away, is somebody who's made a difference to you in your life or in your business, send them a note so that you can be the one that lifts them up on a day when they may be feeling down. And again, you may look at someone and think, oh, she must have all of her stuff together and she must know. And maybe she doesn't. Probably she doesn't. I call it biz puberty, where it's kind of awkward behind the scenes and you're like, it seems like I know what I'm doing and I really don't. And that can be kind of a scary and lonely place. Entrepreneurship in general can be, and that's why it's really important to reinforce by having a tangible list that you can go to and say, look, here's why I'm qualified. This is why I know I can help people. And then just flip it to where you're thinking about the people you can help and how it's almost selfish of you not to put yourself out there. It starts with you being confident and truly believing that you have something of value to offer, and then you've got to share it.
Now, our mission with this series was to help you put it out there, to get your message out into the world where it belongs, because there are people out there that you could be serving if you just step up and do the work. And again, that's where all kinds of stuff can come up. So Nikki, I want you to take it home for us and help people to put everything that we've been talking about together. Let's put all those pieces together and give our viewers their final piece of homework for this series.
Okay, so the heart of everything that I want to share, and this is something, again, just rolling back 3 years to whenever I was first starting my business and I was working one-on-one with people. On the surface level, I was helping people write copy, and helping them write their about pages. But the heart of it, and what really got me excited, was that I had the opportunity to see hundreds of my fellow entrepreneurs and kind of just be their cheerleader and help them see, you do have a value to offer. Good heavens, please get the sales page out. Like, I need this, or I know someone who needs it. And that's the case for you. So the take-home message here is to remember, know your value. You do have something to offer, or you wouldn't have started your business. Know your value, know who needs it, and don't be scared. And if you are, do it anyway. Communicate your value to the people who need it in a smart, authentic way. Use the tips that we've been giving you over these last few episodes. Reach out for feedback. Remember, you can't build those testimonials. You can't get feedback unless you actually put yourself out there. So the bottom line of everything that I would say is, remember, it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be shared. And when in doubt, you're going to make this pros and confidence list, which Natalie has created something for, right?
Yes, we have a worksheet for you to download to go along with this series. Make sure you've got it, and we've got more treats and goodies coming your way. So Nikki, I want to thank you so much for being here, part of this series.
Thank you for having me.
Nikki flew in from Texas, which is
Texas,
awesome.
By way of Hawaii. Yeah. We're all over the place. Taking on
all
the world.
All over the place, right. Taking on the world, exactly, in style. And we thank you so much for joining us for this series. If you liked this episode and the whole series, why don't you go ahead and share it with someone who you know would get a lot of value out of it too. And we'll see you next time on She Takes on the World TV. I hope you liked the episode of She Takes on the World TV you just watched. And if you did, I would love to invite you to take my free 14-day Conquer course to turn your small business into something big. Come on over to shetakesontheworld.com/conquer course to sign up.